I will fucking bitch slap the next person that says, I don't have money. Good morning, brothers. Welcome to another episode of Porn Reboot Coach in the Porsche. JK, your brother in this struggle here. And today I'm going to answer the question, which aspect of reboot capital, that is internal and external resources, which you're trying to build up because you lost them to your addictive behavior, which aspect of it should you start focusing on? Should you focus on the social, the financial, the physical, the spiritual, the mental/emotional? Like, where should I start? I would say the first thing to start on is with your biochemistry reboots, also known as your physical reboots. And there are several reasons for this. First of all, your health is everything. And some of you have co-occurring disorders with substance abuse, alcohol, marijuana, whatever else you might be taking to enhance your sexual acting out or to medicate any strong emotions or trauma that you might be dealing with. And once you begin to focus on your biochemistry reboots, you become intimate with this, to use the religious term. I'm not religious, by the way. You become familiar with this vessel that you're carrying. You become familiar with your energy levels. You learn to detox. You understand why you feel a certain way the next day. You begin to really understand acronyms like HALT, right? Hungry, angry, lonely, tired. You begin to understand your neurochemistry better when you become a part of the biochemistry reboots and you focus on that. For those of you who are trying to transform yourself, many of you have this limiting belief, this mental block that I can't change because I've lived with this behavior for so long and it's been such an integral part of my life. But one of the quickest places that you can actually see and get proof, this proof and experience will help you overcome your limiting belief, is in your body. So what I did was I transformed my body first. It takes discipline. It does take accountability. It takes all the raw material that you would need in a reboot from your sexual behavior to transform your body. But it is a lot less taxing because it's just on the mental side of things. And there is an immediate benefit. You get the endorphins from pushing yourself. You also, in a short period of time, using the right system and program, you will see gains, okay? You'll experience gains in your body, you'll experience gains in energy, and you will start feeling better. Your self-esteem will begin to improve. All of these things helps you build the right foundation that you need to step out of, let's say, what we call the pre-contemplation phase stage in your pre-reboot and move into the contemplation or preparation stage. So there are a few stages called the stages of change when you're in your pre-reboot, before you've started the rebooting process. But this helps you get ready to actually end your out of control behavior, because there are a lot of guys who try to become a part of our program and they're still dealing with a lot of insecurities that have to do with their physique. They're still tired, they're still exhausted, they still don't understand what a good diet is. These things are important for recovery, brothers. Right? Some of you really think that you can show up eating junk food every single day and you're just like, I paid, show me the system, let me end my behavior. It does not work like that, okay? It doesn't work like that. You need a foundation. The next thing to work on would be your dating and relationship reboot capital. And the reason why that's so important to work on is, for the guys who are single, what your dating reboot capital does is that it shows you how to create something from nothing, right? What does that mean? It shows you how to go out there. You have no intimacy. You do not know how to take that which is within you of worth because you don't feel worthy, and put it out there and have another human being appreciate you for it. You don't know what it's like to have another human being say, I appreciate that with it, which is within you so much that I want to spend my life with you, or I want to spend a short period of my time, aka dating, with you and exchange this because it's fantastic. So that builds up so much confidence in your dating ability and in your self-worth. to go out there and from nothing find yourself with another amazing human being. Like you were just alone in isolation and you went out and you connected with another person. A lot of people don't get it. You didn't just connect and be like, hey, how you doing? How was your day? You penetrated this person's soul. You became vulnerable. You, a human being among billions, stepped out of the crowd, approached another human being that you found attractive, opened up to them, and there's this vulnerability. There's this amazing connection. Many of you do not understand the power of dating. I think it's so sad that religion and society just made it, you know what, just connect deeply with only one person. There are billions of people in the world, and so many people just don't get to experience the beauty and the diversity, the emotional diversity of other human beings, right? It's a shame, I think. But nevertheless, the confidence that you build from that is something, right? And once you have that confidence that you've gotten from dating, once you've got the confidence from building up your physique, from learning how to manage your energy and your mood, that's what we do in the biochemistry reboots, then you're ready to move on to the next thing, which would be your financial reboots. The interesting thing is that for the dating, the relationship aspect, and for the biochemistry aspect of your reboot, the physical reboot capital, you don't need a lot of money to do this. I will fucking bitch slap the next person that says, I don't have money for a gym. Work out at home, right? I use cinder blocks when I was starting at 17 years old, right? Learn how to work out. There's no excuse. You don't need a whole bunch of money for food. Come into the Biochemistry Reboot Challenge. I'll show you how to go shopping on a budget so that you can hit your macros, okay? And you can build your body up. But once you have those two things, and before we move on, let's talk briefly about the relationship aspect. We talked about dating. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you're dealing with this out of control behavior, you're going to be causing that person pain. There's going to be a lot of drama, also known as a need for emotional validation. And that is going to throw you off from everything. It's going to prevent you from moving further. Once there is peace in your relationship, in your marriage, once there is sexual intimacy once again, once the health starts building, those in relationships are even in a more advantageous situation because now you have the support and the security of a relationship. Then you can move on to the financial. Now, the financial part, for those in a relationship, it's really great in the same vein. If you have a partner who supports you in this area, then it's super easy for you to move forward and work on the financial area because, number one, you're not distracted by going out there and dating multiple women. You can just focus on the financial aspect of it. But number two is that when you have somebody who you can, how would I put it? Who you can come back to after a tough day of trying to make it in a side hustle, who is just like either supporting you by taking care of some of your needs that you're sacrificing so that you can, like it could be as simple as cleaning up around the house. It could be something as if you guys have kids, she's like, you know what, I'll take on some of the responsibilities with the kids while you go out there and get the bread, right? Just having that is very, very helpful. For those of you who are dating, and who have gone past the dating reboot aspect of this is especially helpful because now you understand what it's like to create something from nothing, right? If you're in isolation, you understand what it's like to have nothing except you and your self-worth and go out there and connect to somebody. That mindset is also critical to building a business. Because if you want to build a business, if you want to build some sort of side hustle that brings you financial freedom, and I'm talking specifically about business because I've never truly had or kept a job. I think addicts should start businesses. I think we are unique. We are uniquely suited to being entrepreneurs, but I'll talk about that in a different video. But once you believe, you have the belief through experience that you can create something from nothing, brother, you're going to go out there and do it, right? You have the belief that is necessary to go out there and build a business. And that's why I believe it's important for you to start with the biochemistry reboot first, general guideline, dating and relationship reboot next, and then the financial reboot next. Now, I also want to throw out a caveat there because I'm a person who also, maybe I'm going to contradict myself, but everybody works in seasons. And when you listen to this, you might already be in a very specific season. So if you're already firmly entrenched in the financial reboot aspect, don't move away from it if you're building momentum. If you're already in the dating reboot aspect, that's fine. If you're good in the financial reboot aspect and you're like, all right, fine, I need to work on the biochemistry aspect, just work it in whatever order you find yourself in. But for those of you who are confused and you're like, I don't know where to start, this would be my recommendation, particularly for younger guys under the age of 35 who are just, find yourself in a fucking mess. Biochemistry first, always, then dating, and then financial reboots. One last thing I wanted to mention is that the biochemistry aspect of it, physical reboot capital, and the dating reboot capital, very easy. Biochemical reboot capital, biochemistry reboot capital, probably going to take you about a good 3 to 4 months to transform your physique if you're serious about it. Dating reboot capital, 1 year. 1 year, you can go from absolutely shy and reserved and dealing with crippling anxiety to becoming a guy who can go and approach any woman. That one I can guarantee you at the dating reboot program. That's easy work. It's the other stuff, the financial reboot aspect. Oh shit, that could take years. So that could take up to 5 to 10 plus years in order to get to, not to get to an okay place, but to really get to a point of wealth, if that's what you want to generate. But then again, the guys at Porn Reboot are not average guys. They're out here trying to generate wealth as well. All right. So that's my message for you guys today. Curious to see what you guys think. If you have any questions, ask me in the comment section below. I'm JK, your brother in this struggle. Oh God. Ready to have a great day. I don't know what face I made there. Ready to have a great day. I think I was trying to motivate myself and my brain was like tired. Have an awesome day and I'll see you later on in the week. Take care.